She claimed that she did not leak the recording, but however, she said in her recording that she's going to post everything on social media. Yet she claimed that somebody in the group leaked the recording. So I see her trying to save herself from a lawsuit, which is going to come her way because she's not stopping. She's working for a lawsuit, which is going to finally come our way.
All right, well said. You know, Grim, the difference between JLP and PNP, you know, especially people like me, you know, we tell a good story now, cause me when we're ready. But just when it comes to serious issue, I like to wait and hear from the proper people, relevant authorities. So you will never see me talk about no Rosie and a Donovan mix up. Even when Swaby and Lawrence Rowe, me I bring down Swaby, I wanted the Mocha and the seat people, them CTAC and Lawrence Rowe, to provide more evidence so we could have pinned Swaby to the corruption at the KCMC. Lawrence Rowe did not release anything more, and we don't hear from Mocha or the fraud squad or CTAC or none of them. And until then, we have to just leave that alone because we cannot just get up every day and I tell lie and I tell story and I talk about how Swaby corrupt. Of course, the voice notes and the message were incriminating and it was a scandal. But there was no smoking gun. We have to be honest. There was no smoking gun to tie me and Swaby to any big corruption. And because of that, we had to leave that alone. Now, the reason we not leave Dennis Garden's story alone, Grim Reaper, because there is actually a smoking gun. Dennis Garden admit that his company brought in the machines and the furnitures without paying the due amount of taxes at the wharf. That is what we're going off of what Dennis Garden told us, along with the Auditor General, along with the CEO. That is what we're basing our thing on, evidence.
Yes.
So the PNP, them not have no shame. Then, first of all, before Mark Gordon come out and move Dennis Garden, then the panel platform I say Mark Gordon now move Dennis Garden until the evidence come and until the NEC meet, until this and that. And when pressure take Mark Gordon for Easter Sunday in had no choice but to put out a statement.
Pressure take Trump. Pressure take
him. It didn't have absolutely nothing to do with nothing else more than the pressure, because if you read the statement, he said that he sees no evidence that Dennis Garden breaking the law. So why am I moving?
Look at the Sunday Gleaner yesterday. The Sunday Gleaner came out with a nice phrase: "No crime, no resign." Where Dennis Garden,
the observer, yeah.
Yeah, the observer, the attorney general is supposed to provide evidence, and if they can't provide any evidence, he's not going to resign. And today we are hearing a total different story, which means that Mark Golden get the evidence that Mr. Thing there is in the corruption.
Absolutely.
And then Dennis Gordon in his article has the gall and the nerve to gaslight
his grandmother.
And not
he wanted to use his grandmother as a scapegoat.
Tell us, oh, I help, and so what? I pay back the money, so what? Where's the crime? Yes. And that's exactly I said to we, a bully we, and I gaslight we. We pay the $10 million what them say, so what the crime there? And I've been contributing, and I've been this, and I've been that to poor people. So what's going on about? Shut up. And we were bad man because we don't have his success. So shut up in the mouth and go sit down.
It's like you have a business, Fabulous, and your house, you have the proper meter, you have a JPS meter, you pay a light bill, but your shop out a gate, your thief light off at the pot out of the post, you run your shop. All JPS will come and lock you up when you already pay light bill. You must get thief sunlight for your shop.
Yeah.
Don't they?
You know, another excuse he used. He then proceeded in the article to say that he does not run the day-to-day operation of his business, therefore he doesn't know going on.
Yeah.
Hold on, Empress sleeping.
No.
Yeah.
Somebody address Norwood.
I'm muted, not at all.
Empress not sleep, you don't Empress work hard.
Can I work me working home if I sleep? Oh, tell them at night you will hear that, not in the daytime.
We'll have to know.
What
if
Annalie? Might be
Annalie. Might be it's
Amon.
Annalie because it's Annalie bedtime now.
Yeah.
Annalie bedtime now. Yeah, 1:28
Let me mute
Japan.
Annalie.
Yeah, it's
Let me
Annalie
mute
bedtime.
her.
Yeah.
Mute her, mind, just in case.
How
Yeah.
is it? How is it, Grim Reaper, that Mark Golding said he not see no evidence? Is Mark Golding blind? Is Mark Golding disingenuous? Is Mark Golding just deliberately trying to take Jamaican people for food? I want to know.
All right, I don't.
1 minute, Grim Reaper, 1 minute. I know you have addressed it the question, but you know what happened, Madam Speaker? Anything Mark opens his mouth to say, remember, he is putting something in the air for his followers to repeat. So you understand that negativity. Continue, Grim Reaper.
Yeah.
Madam
Empress.
Good afternoon, everyone. Madam Speaker, I'm Tracy.
Sister
I'm hearing
Marcia.
What's up, Marcia? Me just come up and me they listen. And me they listen. You know what? Well, you know what I believe? The government is send garden a prison, selling building and using money and fix the country because taxpayer money. That's the government we do.
Big up Marcia. Yes, Marcia.
Melissa just mash up Jamaica. Yes, we need the money.
We cannot make those broad statements. Remember, PNP government does not get involved in
No, me understand that. Me understand that.
That is the judiciary, which is independent of the government, Sister Marcia.
He needs to go before the court.
Yes.
He needs to go before the court, and if they find him guilty,
right,
they're going to summon him.
send him to prison.
Yes.
Take the building and send him to prison. Send him to prison, take the building, sell it.
Big up yourself, Marcia. Big up yourself, yes. Send him in at the same cell with Sylvia, right?
Of course.
All right.
Go out of order.
Right, I'm out of order. I
And
want him to lock up Mark Golding for fooling the people.
And now look, Mark Golding.
Yeah,
I would
blind.
first say make a block you.
Blind Bartholomew. Bartholomew Mark Golding.
Yes.
Blind, but him not see nothing, and everybody see. Everybody see, and who not see Google it, and we ask Google if Dennis Garden Company was entitled to the tax exempt, and what happened if him bring it?
He said no.
And Google say it is illegal. Yes, it is illegal for you to do that because that is tax evasion. And here comes Mark Golding and saying, no, say not Marcia. What a wicked man.
Look here.
What a wicked man Mark Golding be.
That can't happen. It can't happen nowhere else.
What a
Because
wicked man Mark Golding be. He not say nothing. Well, when the fraud squad, because you know what, me not have faith in the IC, you know, guys, to be honest. I personally don't have any faith in the Integrity Commission. They lost all credibility. They lost all public confidence when they make Comrade Panton and the Stevenson and the other one, Balfour, they want to politicize the Integrity Commission to try to bring down Andrew Michael Olney. So notice Jamaican people name not mention them.
Look here, that the organization gets it scrapped long time.
That
she put in one trash bag and carry what they bin.
Yeah, and spend the money for Mock and fraud squad and for the new special investigation bureau.
That's why I have to big up for me MP. Me say, I have to big up for me MP because my MP make sure him put things in place that the police them can use.
Yeah, we can count on them, Marcia. Them we are wait pan. So if it's Mark Golding not see no evidence yet, the fraud squad soon give him the evidence because we know, well, we don't know, but until we see the document to prove, Marcia, that Dennis Garden did not intend to use the tax exempt, we are working with the invoice what we see in the Gleaner. And based on the invoice that we saw in the Gleaner, it was University Hospital of the West Indies. University Hospital of the West Indies, and the address was, what was the address, Kerry? How much and a half Lindos Road.
And Pico Lindos Road.
Yes, that is the invoice that we see publicly. We don't see the bill of lading. Can somebody tell me so that is the invoice and it's different from the bill of lading? The people them who send home things can tell me. They say the invoice that is in the Gleaner is separate from the bill of lading. I don't know how and why and when. Pay aside, let me know if I saw it go. I saw the people them tell me. So we are waiting to see the document that Dennis Garden never bring down the things them from foreign in a UE name. That is what he said. He said it was his intention to bring it in a theme name. That's what he told the people, Marcia. That's what he said.
Lie. If you listen, if you is a businessman, and you see a way where you cannot pay in the amount of money where you're supposed to pay, you're gonna take it. Align it in.
The bill of lading is different, guys.
All right. Same thing. Somebody tell me, say the invoice that I saw in the Gleaner is separate from the bill of lading.
The bill of lading is different.
So that is what we're waiting on Arcade. Because remember, we have to see the address from that Arcade. Because remember, the man say he bring down things in a theme name.
All right. When you talk about you know want Jamaican people to kill off his mother because his mother look how much people what they pay tax of their mother to one what really need help. A female alone.
Marcia, rest assured.
But he wasn't talking about that, Marcia. You was talking about this scandal out there, making your mother might have a heart attack.
Heart attack, hearing his name called. But remember, most of these people who claim they're in high places, quote unquote. Remember, for them mother and for them life more valuable than yours, the common people who put them there,
So look what they do to our Prime Minister. One to Andrew Michael. What about Andrew Michael Holness' mom?
No.
Look what they do to Andrew through the election.
But you know what I'm glad for? My Prime Minister no look on them. He not look.
Then why should I look on him of we? What you thinking?
He not look.
So must say that really make no sense to me. Me I feel laugh when me hear the recording.
Exactly, fireside. That mess from morning.
Good morning, my beautiful ladies. How good it is to be among my beautiful ladies.
Good morning, my beautiful friend Soji. Happy Easter.
Good morning.
I saw
you, ladies. Happy Easter to you. You know, it's kind of funny. I'm gonna say this. You know what he tried to use something on us, but what we would have realized in Jamaica for years, I've studied this, I've been around men like this. What I realize is that most of who claim to be rich really don't do nothing for the poor. They don't care about the poor. They are selfish set of people, and we would have met a lot of those people in Jamaica. We know that. So when him come here and talk about what him do, what he does, what he's doing is business, building his business. He's building his business. So when you come now and you steal
poor people
money,
to rich.
There is no option. You're gonna talk about your mother. But you didn't know about your mother when you and PNP was tearing down Andrew Holness' mother and father? Was tearing down Andrew Holness. You didn't think they had parents?
Swalji, me never hear of Jack then help nobody.
Well, no, man, I get to there. May I get to there?
Little by
what
little.
I'm saying is that I don't hear a foundation. I don't hear a foundation with Jack them Foundation or anything. Listen to me what I'm saying to you. We know this, sir. A lot of the rich men in Jamaica are selfish brutes. And it makes sense to go on. Few help. Just a few. The rest is few them and family alone. You must fly go Dubai, Monaco, Paris, and all these things while you look on. That is how they operate. So when them come here and try to play on the south side of Jamaica, listen, you stole taxpayers' money. We will not relent until something come of it because you had no right. Because if you're as rich as you say, why are you taking tax exemption? If you're as rich as you said, people, you build, you're rich. If you're rich, why are you stealing from poor people? Why are you taking tax exemption if you're that rich? You understand what I'm saying? Why are you going that route? And then you have now, with all the evidence in front of you, Mark Golding, the slave master descendant coming out and saying, I see with all the evidence, he must see nothing wrong, but the evidence is in front of him. Make that make sense to me. Make that make sense to me, somebody.
Why
Yes.
him do that? What you think? Because I want to keep him riches. No, that's why. You ask why? No, because I want to keep him riches.
No, it's funny how you see the evidence in front of you and say you don't see nothing wrong. Even the man admit to doing something wrong by paying back money. So how is it that you now as a leader don't see nothing wrong?
That is
Take
a
one, make that
$1
make
million
sense
question
to
in a soldier.
Make that,
Oh, you're not guilty,
make
you
that
don't see
make
nothing
sense
wrong,
to
and yet
me.
you're going to pay. Why are you paying? That means you're guilty or something.
And yet still.
You know, that's it.
Listen to me.
Mama.
People, I don't know if you don't know. When me write, they have to cut off my head. If me not do nothing, you can't move me. That means see it. So everything I have to just take a course.
You're a credible
But if I do something, yeah, you step, if me know something wrong, me step back. You understand me? But these men are being wrong and strong. You know, and to hear him make the comment
By your
about
side,
it because
you
them
want
rich
to
people
something,
bad mind him. People don't want to hear look at things, brother. You think how much house you can live in, how much room you can sleep in your house, how much car you can drive one time. How much how much life you can buy?
You ever see the man
how
with
much life you
17
can buy?
car, 17 car
Yeah, but
classic,
how much
and
life
all
you
kind
can
of
buy?
car, and he
Nobody
might
no bad man him can one
85.
in can use one at a time.
One at a
One
time.
in can use.
And so
One at a time in can use.
And so you
So
ready
I talk about
to
people bad mind him.
Then carry
If he's bad, make him ever bear nothing with him and his swap.
Thank you.
If he not
No,
come
you
see him for the
tell him
butterfly
carry
grave,
with him.
nah man.
Carry
And
to
them
the
are going
house.
to dig
If
it
you
up
ever
and
try
take
that,
it away. If you
if you
put
ever
$1
try
million
that, then
there,
dig out
the
and dash him by
same
the
night,
bush.
then dig it
Same
out and
night, then
take
dig
it
it
away.
out.
So
Bust up
in
that
carry
and
in
dash
my
it out.
heart within going grave, but I hit kill him, you know.
No,
So
you know, it's kind of funny to see how these men who think that they have a few dollars try to deal with us, the poor, lower class. Because here
Not
your argument,
accused.
you're rich. But if you're rich, how you're a thief?
because
How
he
you
want to
avoid
remain
tax?
rich and be
How
richer
you do that?
and be richer, Soji. What you mean?
You know, it's kind of hurtful. And you
You
know,
know, listen.
Munchie has been saying something. Go ahead.
Hey,
Let me finish
on the flip side to that, 1 minute, Artin. On the flip side to that, make somebody try steal from him, no? Now we see it.
You got presenting your fault.
Make somebody try. Make a member in an organization.
Then guess what? No, if he rich and want be richer, fabulous. Why you go thief from him? You ain't that? You know must be a prison. I know why
You know,
think
but
the
another thing that
riches.
ladies, I've been going and agreeing with Munchie, and that's why I love talk with Munchie, because me and I kind of in the same corner with the corruption and everything. Move good on good.
You know like talk to
what
me,
this thing
Soji,
is,
me not
she
like
said,
that.
no, not that way.
Trouble me,
Munchie
trouble.
argument and mine always are alike.
It's
You
true,
understand what
man.
I'm saying is that she said,
She makes some
don't
good
run with it
point.
until we are sure. She said, don't run with it until we are sure. We're not no
Mhm.
propaganda spreader. When we're sure of what we have, then we cut off your head. You understand me? And I appreciate that. We don't, if we're not sure about something, but what we're sure about is that the Auditor General have said this man would have done something wrong. He would have said he done something wrong because if you know done wrong, why you appear. So it's obvious. The facts is in front of
You
us.
think
Whatever else,
me want
let it come to light.
squeezing balls making come out and talk because they must put an end to corruption and anybody who
Exactly.
involved they
Too
must
much leaking,
pay
man.
the
Too much
price.
leaking.
If I have my
Too
brother,
much leaking.
if we go down, because guess what?
Too much leaking,
Corruption has
man.
destroyed this country to the part
Country
where
for
we
too
could
long.
even find food for too long.
I would like to know if
Not
they
even
can
gonna pay
seize the
nobody.
building.
Couldn't pay a soul. Couldn't pay a soul. Couldn't pay
Exactly.
a soul on night time. How corruption
If-
deal with it.
20 years is
Yeah,
too
I
long.
would like to
understand?
know if when Mocha finish their investigation, if they can seize the whole building. Because when they find out the
If
corruption
in
and
America,
part
they
of,
won't do that.
because
Yeah,
if
but
the
they're not gonna do that. If in
if in
America,
the
we're sure
if in
about
the
it would have gone.
if in the
I don't think we
exemption to
have.
build the building also, because anything possibly, you know.
Yeah, well, you know Jamaica, but if I didn't America, I was sure say everything is secret. But it's a
Seize it
different thing in
and hand it
Jamaica.
over to the
The
government.
building was in breach to the Soji. Remember
And I say,
the building was also in breach.
Mocha do them digging, you know. I want them dig
whatever.
deep, you know. I want Mocha to dig deep, you know. Okay.
That's why
So to make a point.
that's why Mr. Flowers then think make him go before the court, and once he find guilty, Send him a prison, sell the building and use the money and build the country. Make him stay in a prison and bad.
By the time Mocha come out and the head to Mocha, then go to moving from Wembley to somewhere else.
Yeah, this will go down in history fireside. I agree. I believe that too.
One thing, my ladies.
One
of my thing, ladies. Is I said, yes, Munchie.
Mark Golden, Mark Golden.
All he needs is step down too.
We are in the month of April, right? May, June, July, August, September. 5
How would I
months.
use that will never happen.
before-
Me know why you know my chat I can counteract when me say no.
5 months before the PNP conference, Mark Gordon will try not to do absolutely nothing to upset the PNP base. So that is why I'm trying to draw this out and tie this out, because he knows the Mocha and the fraud squad take a little time to do them work. So he might calculate, so by the time them do them work, conference come and gone already. Because he don't want to divide the PNP going into the conference. That is why Mark Golden put out the statement yesterday, Sochi, and say he sees no evidence. He not say no, did I know? He must say, in Mark Golden, no see none yet, Sochi. That is what he's saying.
If you come out and tell me that as a people, that means you take with that duck.
Thank you. That is my point this morning. If blind Sochi.
Him blind man, he needs some drink, man, to get back in our side.
Look at man.
Something wrong with him, man.
Won't you recommend carrot and beetroot juice already?
That's what before you come, Madam Golden could have go down a market like how carrot cheap and buy 1 5 pound, wash them, put them in a juice and not add no milk, no sugar, definitely no rum and no ginger, and make a strong carrot juice give Mark Golden to clear up his eyesight because he have cataract. Something wrong with his eyes.
So right now, for me, eyesight.
Something wrong with his eyesight, so because Mark Golden can't tell the country say he not see nothing wrong with what Dennis Garden Company did when the entire country see. Then I saw him blind.
You seen it. That
is too fireside.
Makes sense.
Munchie, Mark Golden, you know them big bitch.
Yeah, I forgot to make a video when me done to go ask him. Because he must blind surgery because then something must wrong with the eye.
Yeah, dementia can't really have no memory.
The man broke the law even though the man company, based on the Auditor General report, based on the receipt that custom provided, it was his company address on the receipt for the goods that came into the country. We don't see the bill of lading yet, Soji, but we see an invoice. And on the invoice was University Hospital of the West Indies with Jackden address.
18 and a half.
18 and a half Lindus Road, Kingston, whatever. And you don't see nothing wrong with that, Mark Golden. You see absolutely, then you must blind, Mark Golden. You must blind. No, Mark Golden, you really take Jamaica people for food. I'm going to make a video when I get a friend, so because me refuse to believe. But
Munchie, I'm going to say something. And people, I'm not take it nowhere, but I'm going to show you nothing. If Mark Golden, who for people used to slave us, come around for Jamaica, not taking take over food.
Of course.
If your people slave us, and you know a try to come lead us, no fool you take it for. Whether we want to like it or not, no fool, a fool, them take it for now. PNP people, them take it for now.
And then if a man who and then one next set of idiot, that idiot and the rest of we are run behind him and support him. You understand? Them
madness.
Totally blindness. Totally madness. And mad people, them not clean clothes.
Yo, Soji.
Yeah, where are you, General?
There, man. Them say PNP, I never see nothing wrong with PNP, you know. And PNP, he is not here with them out, say.
That connecting, sir.
Damien Crawford, you know, and Damien Crawford always attack the truth most time, you know.
Really?
Damien always speak the truth, you know. Damien, so then cover them good eye with one hand, you know. And look out at the good eye, you know.
We say a comedian.
That's why they don't like him, can't tell the truth.
Good
eye.
Yeah, but think them.
Out of the bathroom and PNP don't see nothing.
Me think PNP come from a different planet. I think a Jamaica then come from. Different planet then come from, baby.
And you know, excellence. What are the things people will learn? I don't want people to get it misguided. Is not I don't have a problem with Mark Bowling color. That is never my debate. Just listen to what I'm saying to you. If you would have suffered my people for over 300 years, your generation would have slaved my generation for over 300 years. There's no way you can come lead me. That is my problem. That is my, I don't know, white, I know, you could have Indian, you could have anything you want to be. From your Jamaican is good for me. My problem is, you generation would have slaved us. And if you're involved in a slave trade, you can't lead me. You can't lead me no matter what nobody wants to tell me. So. If your generation
and then Soji.
That sentiment with you to Soji, because from day one, I was saying, even Dayton Campbell, anybody else in the PNP party, give them. But from you mix up in a slave trade, don't care.
Yeah, you can't lead me. No matter who else they didn't want to put there. You know, matter who else they didn't want to put there.
But so long your hand is in slave trade, you're supposed to lead.
We them deal with that with Thiago. Like.
You understand what I say to you? So when we look on it and we're growing, we don't need to grow on because we can understand that we're all out of one, but when we're not one because you created us into hunger and poverty. Your family created us into...
Soji, not only slave trade, in Rabwi, in a fin sack.
Boy, I never even talk about that. We don't reach that yet. Well, come down in line, man. Them listen, I'm going to say something about rich man.
Can you hear what Mr. Breast? Our boss, Breast? Who is this person in the box? You know that you're in the box?
Mr. Bess. Mr. Bess. B-E-S-S. Because one thing with Tracy, she's going to bring up people who she don't know. I don't know what's wrong with her. One thing with Sister Tracy, she's going to bring up random stranger on the live. No, sir. Should not vet nobody.
We just want to hear them input so we can deal with them in a month.
We have to know the people them Tracy before you bring them up. Who is that man?
Hold on. You see, sometimes you request a live, you know, and you end up somewhere else.
And then request it and it come up.
Okay, because sometimes
you request and
you end up running at somebody like, but we not even know.
Yeah, I
never realize
that's why I stop to find out who it is.
Me have to come down back because I don't get someone want to go.
Sometimes they kick me out and keep them fling me so fast. Like we are open here. I deliver it.
So that's why I stop you guys just to hear who he is. We don't say anything, so we know who he is, so we can hijack him. We take him out. So continue the conversation. Going well.
Yeah, so we're here and we have to, and I'll tell you, ladies, once we have something which is current and foolproof, we beat it till it busts. Knock your nail head bust off. That is what we're doing. We're not running with any propaganda.
Exactly.
We're staying firm and strong.
Exactly.
And
So they know.
you understand? When so I tell a man this, I tell people. Say a lot of people think say the man no more labor right now because they have one vote. But what I will not tolerate is corruption for anybody, not in anywhere, with our taxpayers' money. It is hard enough to see a lot of things that need to be done, can't be done because we don't have the money and people are taking it. That's madness. It cannot happen no matter who. No matter who it is, you must go down. Anybody at all. Taxpayer money must go down.
The little two points you get in, you know, can't even sustain you. And you have to pay how much for taxes. And that makes them take it and abuse it. While we're here working our ass off and them lie down and pack up.
And we have so much things to do. We have so much things to do to achieve. And we can't do it because of them.
Because my voice won't be heard. They're not listening to some of us. We just sit down and pray for them rotten in hell. That's the only comfort we can get out of all
and
of
it's
this.
true. But it's kind of funny that but we will not allow anybody at all to take our tax dollars and put in them pocket. We will not, because the thing is, I tell you something, listen to this, job, man. Most of who is involved in corruption, are people who have, are people who have the big lifestyle, people who live the high lifestyle,
Because of greed. The Bible tells you, say it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for the rich man to enter the kingdom of God. Because you see, once them start, the higher them there, and the higher them won't go higher. And then pop down and them still a hold on and still a scrape and a greed. And the jackass, them still cannot realize they cannot take it with them. What are you scraping for? And they take and take and take, and people out there, the younger generation come up have nothing to get because these morons take and them squander and them take and them do all kind of manner of evil. And people are here, your own people are suffering. Yes,
let me tell you something. If you don't realize, you know why Andrew Holness gets so much fight? You know what he did? Andrew Holness came up and opened the eyes of the middle class.
Thank
the poor
you.
class of Jamaica.
And that burned them in a soul.
And so the tapaners now, who always have it for themselves alone, it have to share. So them not like that. Them don't like that. Just to add to the point that you're saying.
Everybody can get the time.
Yes, everybody who you hear come out against Andrew, listen where them in them position in the society. Just listen. What are their positions? Some well-off people.
Guess what?
Some well-off people because them not intent we have nothing. They want we come and say sirs and madam all the time. We need that. Everybody has sirs and madam in Jamaica now.
Exactly.
Everybody.
What Andrew doing, you see, is making it possible for the youngsters to enter into a good life, and the middle class to have a decent life. And them wicked here don't want that because they want people to look up to them and kiss them ass all the day of them life. Well, Andrew put us in a position to make we start kick ass and adapt them vex out.
Ladies, no, I'm not straying from the point, but this has been on my mind for a while. And our Munchife come and said something about it. If you go on to university and achieve your education, get a big job and live in your high life, who would have benefited from it? You, not true?
Yes. Me and my family, me and my daughter.
Yes, all right, so hold on. So if I say to invest in yourself by taking on a loan on yourself, what is wrong with that? If I say to take out a loan on yourself, how can that
argument in a soldier? Nothing wrong with that. I best thing that.
How can that be wrong to invest in yourself?
That's
to
the
take
best
out a
thing.
loan on yourself to achieve what you want. Because I have never seen anybody who would have gone on to university through scholarship, through paying, give anybody nothing outside of their family when they achieve their goal. So what is wrong with you investing in yourself? I'm gonna tell you, you see, we as a nation, we are some bugaboo sometime, between there, because what we support is foolishness. The greatest investment a person can do is invest in their education, and you're getting a way out to take out a loan on yourself and invest in yourself. And so when I hear these people is talking garbage, I'm like, are you serious? Am I supposed to invest in you to benefit you? Oh, that makes sense. Make that make sense to me.
Great asset.
Make that make sense to me. Make that make sense to me. Me supposed to make you somebody, and then in the end, you not benefit me. Now nobody will know but you and your family. Tell me how that makes sense. Tell me how that makes sense. Any at all. I'm wondering these people, what are they coming from?
So remember Damon Crawford saying, one in every family, first in every family is going to get a free education from the government, from the country. And when we ask them, they're going to ban them to 5 years. Damon Crawford said not necessarily, but that can add if we think so. So originally, they had no intention for these people to pay back no money. So we send one in every family to college surgery, free of cost, on the back of poor people. And when they finish, them and their family gone overseas and gone live happy life while we don't hear pay tax. Yeah. That is the PNP style. I miss them. I used to them talk about it in a Soji. All them criticize Favola, talk about Favola ask people to take a student loan. What is wrong with student loan? That is you invested in yourself.
Simple.
What is wrong with student loan?
Which part in the world then they take student loan and not pay it back?
All in Jamaica, Mr. people are criticizing the Ministry of Finance because he telling you take out the student loan and go and get your education and invest in yourself. Only in Jamaica from the nano use good for nothing and don't know the PNP people. They don't mean Jamaica no good Soji.
No, Jamaica no good.
Madam Speaker, you see, all them because they are so stupid. Because you see, all them give Cuba free education and tie them to the box to work for Cuba for the rest of their life.
Exactly. $7 a month. That target to pay in a Cuba fabulous. $7 US a month.
Free education
that target in a Cuba.
To work for the rest of them life in Cuban country under their free education policy.
I don't know what's wrong with them, Soji. I never say to people like the PNP them for me will always tell them. I remember the first time I hear about student loan was one of my cousins. She was the first one from the parish passed to a school. I told them, you know, your country put Soji a fool. And the passed to town school, glad everybody, the whole community celebrate she passed the Merle Grove. And I remembered after she finished Merle Grove, she did well. Well, for certificate, I don't know if anybody bend the time there. Merle Grove give certificate for everything, and our brother was a woodworkman, so he free him. Hey, when you go to the house in a Soji, you see certificate from 7th grade straight. Me say beautiful and bright. When she finished Merle Grove, those 6th form, time for she go university, our parents had to ask every single body, prominent people in the parish to sign for her to get a student. When they time she need 3 guarantors to get to university. That's all she got to get to university to get her degree she have now. And she do, I'm sure say she don't pay up that long time because she did something in a science and bio or whatever, and she have a nice big job at UWI the last time maybe she migrate. I mean know she paid that already. So me don't know what is wrong with PNP. Why they do not just left people pick me alone and stop mislead the country. No wonder Andrew Michael oldest Soji. My daughter take out student loan, you know. My daughter take out student loan because me tell her, I say, look here, me not going back to no work, figure work, fi say no picnic at college. Me don't think so. You have to take out the student loan and I pay the rest. And she take out her student loan. I never signed not one single paper, Soji.
Paper. Imagine that.
To do everything herself and the part where her mother
you can't even go in there with them, you know.
Okay, I never signed nothing arcade. She signed everything and put it up, upload her things to the portal. I don't know nothing.
You know what I teach them? Responsibility.
Thank you.
So
I
when
don't
you,
know nothing
if you
arcade.
make it that the child come and get everything free and easy, then when you grow up, where am I going to not going to free and easy? That's why they breed the that's how the PNP them breed. You notice the breed of them?
Yes.
So beggy,
yeah.
Independent.
Exactly. If you have the money, arcade, you can afford to send your child to university without student loan. Nobody's telling you to take the student loan. The student loan is there for people who cannot afford it. That is what it is there for. People who need the help. In America, there's no such thing as no government student loan for you to get and pay back after your 1 year after you're done. You better go along at the bank, go take out your student loan and pay your student loan after you're done. In Jamaica, you have access to student loan at a 3% interest at 1 year after you finish and you get a job. And the PNP, I tell the people of Jamaica, say, don't take on a debt for yourself. Whenever you take on car loan, you wig on the head, every part. You know, say my niece, me have a niece I go university now. My brother daughter, she don't depend on the student loan, so her father pay it, he can afford, right? You know where the year when in December she said she got Zimmy. You know how much money for the ticket for go Zimmy arcade?
How much?
$30,000. My niece that is 20 years old could have the party that she go. So these are the things where the PNP are telling young people them to do arcade. You can't go a party, you can't buy a wig, you can't go to a car, but you cannot invest in your education. Make that make sense. I'm not saying my niece because I'm telling already our father can afford it. But that's I'm just telling the mindset of the young people them arcade. They want to live their best life and we can't stop them.
It's fact. And then when you create a space for them not to know and understand what responsibility is, what kind of nation are you promoting?
Exactly. So if the parents can afford it, Soji, no problem. If the parents cannot afford it, the student loan is there to help every single Jamaican. It is a way for every Jamaican child to get a university degree. If they don't have the brain to go to university, comrade, they can go to Heart, which is free again, and they can do up to level 4
What is
wrong with the PNP?
And go get bachelors. Them a get bachelors thing there. PNP no one not them a crosses, you know. You don't hear me talk all the while, them a crosses. They don't want nothing out of life. PNP will just hate you, so you know, for no reason.
You
and
know
them
what?
hate Jamaica.
You know, me realize, Soji, PNP don't like an educated nation because an educated nation will not vote for the PNP. When an educated nation will not vote for the People's National Party because the people who get them is like the Republican and the Democrat them, Soji. You notice the type of people who vote for Donald Trump? The people them in a rural America. The people them who don't pass high school. The people them who you have to tell them things. The people them who Fox News indoctrinate them. Once they go, and it is statistically proven that the college-educated people do not vote for the Republican Party. Because once they get sense, then the propaganda not going to work. And it's the same thing in Jamaica. Once they go to university and they realize the government job is not to give you handout, and you have to call the MP when you're hungry, and you call the MP when you want something to eat, and you have to work and pay your taxes and help you buy a house and buy a car and develop a family, them a vote for Labour. Them a vote for Labour, Marcus. Once them college educated and them ambitious, 90% of the time, they are voting for the Jamaica Labour Party. The one them will sit down and say, one Marky G, put on a tree, tell me could I get the food here? One Portia Simpson Miller, a she give with a bathroom out the door, so everybody can use a toilet out the door. One Dennis Gardner, yeah man, I him give with free dialysis. One Anthony Hilton, and him could carry the house from the Gully Bank. One day the people there, I will always vote for the People's National Party, comrade, and that is a fact.
No, Anthony Hilton, well on there. No, Anthony Hilton constituency, the dumping.
Yes, Riverton.
And when the woman they come out and say, they not left the dump, them are the dump and the dump of them.
Remember,
and where Anthony Hilton say, yeah.
Yes, Anthony Hilton tell the Prime Minister to be careful how to move the dump because people depend on it. That is the mindset of the People's National Party. Eh? Oh, you as an MP, I go say don't move the dump because people rely on it for their day to day. You know, no shame, comrade. You not shame.
People, that's everybody in Jamaica. Your garbage go to the dump. Which people in your constituency could have depend on dump for their day-to-day life?
Ask Anthony Hilton.
It's so
Anthony Hilton and his family.
People. I saw them disregard Jamaican people.
Yes, PNP.
No, but here one now.
The graders like that Jamaican people depend on the dump for their day-to-day life. Anthony Hilton come out as a constituency member and say that.
He said it. He said it in the parliament. He said it in the parliament.
I heard it to Munchi, but as you brought it up, we just divulge it also as a member of parliament for you go out and put something trustworthy and value to your people. You got to come talk about them depend on the dump. You make that fix your mouth to say that.
Fabulous, you know what got to the dump?
Oh, you mean
the meat them were burning, get freezer burning in your fridge. And sometimes you have some things in your freezer.
But the CM not only that, the inspectors, the meat and the inspectors.
Yeah.
The throw away dump from your
and they go down, they go into that.
The frozen, the steel, the spoiled meat that is discarded from outer even big companies. And you understand?
Fabulous, now we beat you for Anthony Hilton, you know.
And that's how it go.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you smell the garbage truck passing, it is so stinky. You have to stop your nose, you have to hold your breath. And you're going to tell me that we, the people,
All dead dog then chewing at the garbage truck.
You notice
depend upon the dump.
Dead things.
Marcia,
Jesus,
Marcia,
man.
notice enter here one PNP young person. I said them I vote for PNP, then all of the say them benefit from the PNP and the MP send them go to school and the MP send them mother go to school. You notice? You notice? It's personal gain. Anything say a young person vote for the PNP, fabulous, is because them benefit personally from the PNP. So the MP will send them go to school, or the MP will send them mother go to school, or the MP will do this for them. And they say, I vote for PNP because the MP give me this and the MP give. That is the PNP mindset. As opposed to the Jamaica Labour Party mindset, fabulous, where Andrew Michael Holness put in policies in place so the entire country benefit from it. That is the difference between the PNP and the JLP. So when people ask me, Munchi, why you switch, that is the difference why I am not supporting the PNP anymore. The PNP is about personal gain.
Same way.
Personal benefit, kid. So ain't you see a young person that's in your constituency and vote for Fitzjackson because they ask them, kid, and they will tell you the MP do this and the MP do that and the MP do this. I saw them get vote. Personal gain. Jamaica Labour Party don't operate like that.
One of them tell me the other day when I say what man and I go put on the X beside the bell. Boy, would I do it about you, the boss at $10,000? The boss, you mean I say you sell your country.
Yeah.
For $10,000. How long $10,000 going last year?
Yeah, man.
And when you know what happened now? You know what Jackson said now? On no get all of the money, on no need no road for walk on, because the money they want me to fix the road or not I hit to no get. So through that patrol or that kill over here. Listen to me now, my son.
If you kill over the John the patrol because no vote for him. Me nobody now to tell me about the PNP, good girl. Me live in a PNP family, me see how them operate. PNP is about personal gain. So like my mother we are PNP now.
It's not me said it.
So like my mother know when was a PNP now, kid. When anything come, they find my mother here and they will give her one little package, or they will give her one this, and they will put her up on the part program because personal gain. My Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Michael Holness is not about
foundation.
Yes, kid. So every child in Jamaica can have. We don't go for student loan, they don't ask who you vote for. We don't go to the student loan, they never ask you which parish you from, or ask if you a letter from your MP.
Munchi, not gonna be that bad. Watch this now. When you go get the Barrowing scholarship the other day, you much 100 people will get the Barrowing scholarship. Nobody asks you who you're aligned to. If you're aligned to PNP or JLP, and you said it right. Exactly what it is. People are benefiting major from this government. You understand what I said to you? A lot of people are benefiting from it. Yeah. People are taking it up and moving like a speed of light. You understand me? This government make you want to achieve something in life. And that is the problem with the tapanars in Jamaica. They want to have us at their feet as sirs and madam, sirs, sir this, sir that. You know, for that, everybody across Jamaica know, sir. Too much of them tapanars try to hold on to the echelons of Jamaica and hold it for themselves. And notice, as me say, people notice who go against Andrew Holness. The rich man them, who used to have the youth, them and hire them and give them on 2,000 and 3,000. Then can't find nobody to give that again, because that now work. You understand? They used to control the youth them and make youth them say them are boss, big boss, I come, big boss. Everybody a big boss now, man. Everybody a big boss because everybody can find a way out.
So, Jay, you
yes,
see a few years back, the one when they think they were run for Portmore, that were up where they run against Terry Long. That time Terry Long just coming in for the first time. What name again?
Price.
No, man, not Price. No, the one not before
Price.
him.
Orlando.
And Orlando.
No, man, no.
Analdo. Analdo Brown. You know when I take me to you, you see? Analdo coming in. one of them community in near to Burger Park there. And the man them jump out, all the PNP in the orange. And when him approaching, the man them stop on a wave, and my man just wind up in mirror and pass them. The idiot they run behind the car. I'm a boss that no, that no look on them. And them and no ask if him did win that time. Him did no. But no, when he did go up the first time that before him they would run for team they run against Terry Long. When he won and he won.
How are you doing today?
Huh?
It's now Camille the same Camille Buchanan.
I think so, if I'm not mistaken.
I think him and she and him did win.
And him did win. That time I'm talking, I'm not ask if him never win, you know. They said that man never look him when him come around and him wind up him driving a big vehicle and him wind up and him get them running. You want to see them behind him. I'm a boss that and I see the big boss there. And then just drive where and leave them there. And they still voted for him. They still voted. These are the idiots.
We have to cut out all of that. We have to cut out all of that with people rely upon food if you can feed them for one day instead of food you can feed them for a year. Instead of making yourself productive. You understand me? One day and food can't work. That whole long Jamaica. It'll kick back Jamaica productivity for too long. The handout our mentality and the eater food mentality are all long Jamaica. That's stopping productivity. It is stopping our productivity. We cannot advance.
You know,
such a system.
You have
one
when you Fitz Jackson.
Him should have been charged for cheating, you know. He argument out against stand with Cuban government and against the Jamaica government.
Yeah, the man
he should have been charged for something, you know. When I hear them find them really, you know. They are pushing about, you know.
Blessings.
When
I talk about Portmore MP, yes, man, and Alda Brown was the worst ever.
No, man. You have one named Fitz. You have one named Mr. Jackson.
Fitz Jackson, him alright, man, compared to Alda Brown.
Him do what?
Yes, man. It's true, we know Fitz Jackson. We know them, right? Because them have got through me.
Because we're not arcade.
Huh?
With that, whoever speaking. I think so, you know. I think Fitz Jackson better than Alda Brown, you know. Even though Fitz Jackson is that way you call it, but in terms of personality and so, he's better than Alda.
There's someone else once him have like a personality, so he would agree with you guys. Me no agree. He have like a personality, yes, and him not disrespectful. But not gonna lie. He's not disrespectful.
KJ
can continue.
What going with the Dennis Garden thing? Because it will be, you know, we are bust off in
Dennis Garden. But they are listen from morning, man. They are listen from morning.
I say the funny KJ. Thank you, man. Thank you for talking.
We need to bust off in your head, you know. Because
what is your
things can't do, no road can't fix.
What is your 2 point on it, KJ?
What puzzles me is that Mark Golding says he sees nothing wrong, which me don't know where I look through.
Uppercut in my belly, that's some
blinkers or some farmer dark glasses where me don't know where you can see, me don't know, but there's something definitely points to wrongdoing, and it is even more than what we think. And more than what we know right now.
Yeah, but KJ, what I'm saying to you, how is it that the fact is there, proven to you, and you say you can't see nothing?
Exactly.
That is my point. How is it that you cannot see anything when it's there in front of you?
Tax evasion.
The evidence is in front of your eyes. So how is it that you cannot see anything? And these are the people trying to be the Prime Minister of Jamaica. These are the people who want to lead Jamaica.
Lawmakers. Tax evasion written all over it, right? And I say solicit enrichment. I see that.
Of course,
and
of course.
Also, bear in mind, penalties and the fees and late fees not pay yet.
You know, it's kind of, we will not let up on it because listen, this is a good space to start. We have 4 years to deal with this. A good space to start wipe out the corruption out of the government system. This is a good footing to start on. Go after everybody who are thief taxpayers' money. When the patrol want to fix, we need the money. 10 million could have fixed so much of patrol. Could have buy how much sitting and fix so much of patrol. We need it. We need the money. We need the money we are seep through the system. We need it. We need it badly. We have one stretch of road with some patrol that 10 million could have more and fix it and fix more road. We need it. We need it. We need the money.
As much as may I say this, we must come in like one record. And you know the thing we just burned me, Julian Robinson and Dennis Gardner for going to tell me about me pay back the money and so what. Listen, that's something they just burn me to. I'll be 20 years like
the argument done. Yeah?
So if you pay back the money and so what, that means the real rate to pay back the money and so what.
That them come to Jamaican people, you know. We pay back the money and so what? What is the argument? What is the talking? When they shut up on the mouth and go sit up. Hey, they never said nothing. Because that they not
when they come on to them, it's okay.
It's okay. You think say no? Look at ordinary Jamaican people could not do that.
That's what they think. What's and the PNP country that is no more.
I'm keeping my eye keenly on the Melissa Funds report.
Yes, man, Punkos, we have to beat Dennis, beat him. We have to step in our neck.
Yeah.
Punkos, we not let up. We not let up. Then Neil head have to bust off. We drive in our wall head, bust off before we talk. So you know, so you can't pull over the gate. So we are beating. But telling your head bust off, so you know, so you can't get to put the court back.
Facts when we tax your money to stop going up in the pocket. And we're talking about what they said and what they put out there to us. That we are talking about. Whether they're going to get charged or not, we are talking about what is in.
We want with fees and with taxes to go in a poor people pocket, not rich people. We want with fees and with taxes should be collected. We want it.
But whether in charge or not, you know, at least in go back and say pay the money. That means saying guilty or something. So that show him up. Then Mark Golin withdraw him from the PAC committee and the shadow cabinet. That means that them know say something is wrong. So why you do all of that if you're not guilty or something? So at least he can show up to the public. Why would you withdraw somebody if he is not guilty?
In the ministry,
connected or not,
minister, whether I'm connected, anybody we're connected, whether Dennis Gordon or a labor right people, them make the chip fall where they may and clean up the sectors. Ministry of Health, every sector across the board. Clean them
show
out.
the corruption that they are part of.
A labor right a corruption or a PNP a corruption. Clean them out.
Oh, we think that we get out of it, we satisfy.
We are right. One thing I want. I want to see all the leakage so poor people can benefit more of this country which this Prime Minister is doing. So we have more money to spend more for the poor people and make them life easier and better. We cannot afford for a rich man continue to take or tax dollars and put in their pocket. We cannot continue. I mean, don't care who, whether any JLP or PNP, they must go down.
Any
It must stop. It must stop. Foolishness can't continue. Too much things to do.
This will set an example.
Yeah, man, we have to start it, man. We have to make all of them know quail. Everybody know in every ministry quail. Who did I do what them I do? We need to go after them with everything, nothing left untouched. We must go after them with. So because we need to have it stopped fully.
So true.
Madness. Total madness, man. You know how much road deficits, man? You know how much things you do?
Right there, sir, Soji. Right there, sir.
Listen.
We don't have no water. We want road. We want water. We want better education for our youth. We want better this. We want better that every single day. And instead of the money that's supposed to use to do these things, they are robbing us. The country blind of it.
Yeah. You know, foolishness.
I see them come out. Go send people go to university again. You know? Taxpayer still for come on top of that, send students who are going to benefit themselves who are university for free. Yeah. You understand?
Madness.
All of them money are going to rich people. So taxpayer,
the man say my charge cheaper, so fabulous. The man say my charge cheaper, so if we just let him go.
No, yeah, I say go.
Himself, we just make him pay that and make him go on. Like my charge, him have the cheapest rate to help people.
Help who? Only way you can help people is give them for free, man. Because you get the things for free. So you have to help them back by giving them for free. If you did give them for free, then you say you help. If you did give them for free,
you understand. You help people when you are charging money.
Yeah, so like this.
And also job for me like a too far.
Yeah, man, job for too far.
You're always welcome.
Yes. You see, the FinSac was similar to this. Why? Because corruption was written all over it, just like this. Now, if the leader benefited from corruption, then when he's second, a benefit from it, he can't see nothing wrong. You see the maths? Where does the investment, has any of the investment that that Mr. Gordon would have acquired sits in Mark Golding Investment Company? Would he go against his client? I don't think so, because it's a business. Socialism is for a minor. So if you check out Cuba, Cuba have an elite body to take care of all of the money when they come in. Remember, people, the light bulb did come and we were told that it is free. It cost the government of Jamaica to put up the people in a hotel and we lose $250 million, don't it? So this thing where we are talking about with Lego Man for free, we can't do it because people are taking the public resources to enrich themselves. That is what it is called. So the leader talk for own a pocket. The leader talk because I'm big man and him and him work and the big man friend. So at this the thing there with the leader and his second. The man should not be another member of parliament. The man should have resigned, Bridget. It cannot go better, worse than this. And then bare face. Some bare face people, and they talk down to you because you don't have a lawyer degree. So they talk down to you. And they tell you they have their money. I am happy that we the people are making this a subject matter that is of great interest, and we are stick on it in our left. Because that the statement is not a sign of remorse. That statement that tell you say, ease up yourself and listen when we talk and we run things. But you see, we underestimate Mr. Golden. His objective is to build a wider gap in the PNP and labor right and the people, let me say, the middle class or the people in the middle. And why them and widen the gap? A diet in his and look all who support him, they have a record. And
You're right, Olympic. You're so right. You know the thing where we don't really like though? I don't know because they have what 28 seats. Them behave like a my government. Like you know, so when I thought no dog bar, it's like the way them come out and I go and it's like nobody nothing question it. If them behave like a them are the government.
yes, it's a way to take. Remember, PJ till said Jamaica, and a Jamaica is a PNP country, a serious start that their prime minister.
Yes, but we growing up until now, I hear them I say, but we not to hear it again, you know, how they not say it again. Say a PNP country.
Because a lot of the people in the position them would ensure that they have money to win the next election and the election after that. Who no retire, 3 election they lose now. As a result of that, the whole and government, because a government is survival final. Not else, you know. PNP no innovative if you do business, you know. If them business have to come out of government.
Rob the country.
Yeah.
That's how them benefits, and that's why them vex when time they no win.
Hell yes.
No.
So that's the thing there.
You know,
so
Olympic, and I say this and I say this out loud, and I don't care. Any government official that take Jamaica tax people money put in them pocket must go down.
Yes, man.
I don't care if they're connected or not connected. Exactly. Anybody at all take the tax dollars and put in them pocket to them and their friend must go down.
I agree with that. Principle is principle.
Not, and I'll defend that on the mountain.
Right across the board.
I'll defend that on the mountain. I don't care who it is. You must not do it because we have so much things to do and can't get it done because of you guys taking our tax dollars, putting in your pocket. Exactly. Foolishness.
And short change with the job boy bonus.
So you could have connect all you want connect. With time now if we get with all out. Anybody it is, we need to get with all out. Simple like that. That have always been one of the things with me. We just hate it. Hear about corruption and tax people money when so much things to do. So much things to do. And you take it put it in your pocket. You and your family go on big vacation. Can't enough of that bullshit. Too much of that. We have to change. Have to change that. No matter who it is, they must go down when it comes to corruption. Anybody at all. Anybody at all must go down because of corruption.
But if this a money go down, right now, you know, government should not do business with film company. You know?
All right, you're going back to the point again, Olympic, that I said. There is no way the government should maintain a contract with this man company after what he did. That's what I have been saying also.
Beat that to them soldiers. We need to beat that. We need to put it out there. The government can't hear us sing. This is our cry.
Of course, them saying their foolishness. There's no way a man can steal from us and you still have him employed. That no madness. That's total madness.
But Soji, we don't know what else him a rob. We don't go catch him on that side.
You know, say that me say to somebody. We don't know what else. But remember saying, you know, say 20 odd years, you know. So maybe how long he in a hit carrying things under that ACM pretense there.
And that he enriches
himself. Soji, see me little bird tell me say, although not children, the way they treat the people that work for them, you know. You think they can go up a labor board alone, they don't get as much money as they get. then go up a labor board and let them go. That's something my bird tell me. I just true. If my bird tell me certain things, I mean, if you say it, them are gonna know.
Olympic. You said something, and I think it is something that needs to be looked at in Jamaica. The labor board, I think we're not the labor board and the OUR. I don't think we are getting benefit for money because they're there now are collecting behind closed door and kill us. They are collecting behind closed door and kill us.
But who build them to?
I can't see how the government for anybody at all to beat labor board. And labor board now do their job. A lot of them they are not doing their job.
But
they're not doing their job.
So Jay, who they on the labor board? Who Billy? A part of what PJ talk about, you know, and the OUR, you know, it no structure the way for a structure, you know. And there's no way the OUR supposed to make the utilities companies their what you call them? Their best interests and not the customers of Jamaica or the public of Jamaica. Remember, say a PNP switch up on here, you know.
When they call OUR, you know, between you know, we are burning, you know. Come like you bother them, you know. I tell you, when they call OUR, come up, bother you bother them, you know. I tell you, you know.
How you mean?
They say they did it for the people, you know, but they not did it for the people.
No.
They need a major shake up too. Most of these places need shake up. Most of them need shake up. Because labor board supposed to always depend on the laborer side. But that's not the case. The labor board depend on the employer side. Depend on the employer side most time. You not get no real service from them.
Representation. You not get it.
No, I get it. No, I get it. None at all.
Man, they hold you hostage. That's how socialism and communism work. When you think that the man is with you, I'm not with you. I protect the system. 2027 and nearby, I may not change the subject still. We have this man, we should not have any more business with him. So it is not right. It is not right. We should not be having business with him and the other three people, them neither.
None of them. None of the four.
The next one bad too, you know, so it's just that this is a man a politician, you know.
Yo, the next one them bad too. What you mean?
Yeah, you buy things for 3 million.
Me carry it for you. And you sell me that 6 times the amount, 6 man the price. What could have caused that? What kind of markup that? What kind of profit that could be? What explanation can you give to do such a business? What explanation can you give? What?
You know, people are daring in Jamaica. Daring. And the tax office, they're not much better neither, because when you go in there, the amount of business you see are running there. Man, almighty God, the amount of business in there. The worker, them run out a door, coming back, run out a door, coming back, and you stand up there in a line and wait. And you go see man go in the office with them. Then something you have to cut out in a brother. Alright.
If we are called, we have to call across the board, brother. Everybody must stop. Everything must change. For poor people really benefit from the taxes in this country, enough things must change.
Yeah. Because we always blame about politician, you know. But me know a long time say the culprit below the permanent secretary and below, you know. And them are the culprit, you know. The permanent secretaries and below. Them are the culprit in this business and the government. And this are the tie-up one. So we have to know. It is so sad that a member of
anyhow, guys, now jump to a minute and I may forward back. So me link up. Olympic where? You link up, yeah?
Yeah, man, go on there.
There it is.
All right, so
a member of parliament. We're supposed to protect the coffins of Jamaica.
Exactly. I represent the country. I just right and I enrich himself, but you guys are talking as if I remember I didn't come in here to for money is for service. So basically, nothing having money. You listen to the Petal play something this morning. If you add it to hear it, there's a part where him say he didn't come in this for money. It's for service, like to serve the people, can take care of so many poor people and help poor people.
So he says
like,
we are going to listen to this. Let me tell you something.
Our Madam Speaker, they have it. Let
me say something, miss. You see, there is nobody that is in business that don't look ways to protect the business, right? So remember, I said the building did a building, and he was the chairman and as a councillor.
When she come back up, explain it to Olympic. Yeah, go ahead.
Right? So look how him protecting business, so him can't fool nobody. When he was the councillor, him done a KSAMC, and he was the chair of the board. The board were determining construction down there, and my chairman. He did not present any documents for his building that he was building in his own constituency. A collusion, you get employed as a let's say a manager in a department, but you sell soap, and you are determined how much soap go out on the road,
Right.
And you take all of the soap, put in your shop, and you're not give nobody else. So you attract all of the business, don't it?
Yes, yes.
All right. So we left that. So that him do a KSAMC. Why I can say that? Because it was reported that he built a building that did not have any it never passed at the council construction committee board. It never did it for them. Afterward they find it.
They never have no permit.
No permit. It not him did submit.
Yeah, them something there. You see?
All right. But you know come in if you take nothing. Right? Watch this again. You know, build a building and you use it as a renal hospital. Me I go call it that. A renal clinic. The people them will come there, you say that you give them at a reduced rate.
Right.
But isn't the government, some of those people when Mr. Tufton say, because them not have the facility them in the hospital, the people them are go there. Go at these private facilities. Cause you're rich, you know want nothing, But you end up now, take 10 million out of the government coffin, But you don't want nothing. So you take 10 and say you help people. So why you never get your own concession through the government? Something wrong. You want cheat with. No, and only that happen now, Your opposition leader put you up on the PAC as a PAC member. Chose Jamie Crawford. Choose nobody else. He put you. Because you control government, in terms of how much hospital you control that clean up. How much hospital are you paying these people well? Because word on the ground is not that you're not paying these people well. And if they go up a labor board, they don't have no job left. Are you exploiting these people? That is word on the ground. So is it that you're rich? Or is it that you're playing the game unfairly? And that's the thing there. And that the people need to know. So, you just there watch what I want. God, they must go down, Father God don't like ugly. You can't deal with people, so Father God don't like ugly. So the thing go for me. I go run left for no come, I just reach on the job,
Okay,
get something done. Yeah.
Thank you for passing through and give you your 1, 2 cents. Appreciate it. Yeah. Oh my God. Marjorie said Dennis Garden background is dangerous. He's a thief. So he playing out right now in the public. Obviously playing out.
Thief long time.
Going up.
Hungry.
Oh, no problem. You didn't listen to his, something with Fetal when they play. There are so many pointers in it, you know.
You might tell them asleep.
When they work, they listen, but there are so many pointers in it. One of the things, so many of them, but what I can remember now is that him say, persons are talking as if they come for anything or any money in there to serve the people. He never come for any money. That's
Tracy,
Yes.
please remember also, Mark Golden did say, in rich, in the come to scrape, can come with the money.
So that's the
All
thing.
of them were rich. All of them were rich and have the money. Still a scrape off poor people back. Still, and they use poor people as plain ground all the time. They put poor people in the ring. Oh, we not come to rich, we come to give back to poor. But yet still, as you move the curtain, these poor people backs they're riding on. Because poor people are taxpayers. I feel about them are right on. And every one of them come to the table that they are rich. And they're not come to do nothing, them come to offer service. But what service are they offering? Because as long as you're in business and you're a business person, you're in it to make a profit. So therefore, if a one person, if for instance, even if you put it on a layman, and me right here, sir, of my little business here, sir, and two people pass homeless and say, Lord, miss, my hungry, me not eat from morning. I go and give them something to eat. So me I go help them same way, one way or the other. And if the community say them have a fundraising, me I go put up my contribution. So me I go help one way or the other. So but me want to make a profit. That's why I'm in business. Me not go take up everything and hand out to people because me in it come in rich already. Say if me rich already, why I come to make money? But because me want more. Rich.
That is true. And another thing again, we have to beat everything, you know. You are gonna come out and talk about how you know want them kill unalive your mother because of the rumor. Basically, I say, I don't know this statement, we don't like Petal come and play it back. Say, Dennis Garden.
Because we're from here, the total utterance nonsense, they know.
Basically, I say because of the rumor out there. Say mother 99 and you know
what? Mother want all the man, you know. But the mother don't know where I'm going in the public space.
But he care about his mother, but he didn't care about our prime minister mother when they must slaughter and he never pulling at it more than a drink.
Look how much people mother die under the benefit that they never want $10 million.
You wouldn't equip the hospital. Irregularity, voter irregularity and them something there.
His party leader say him not believe in a corruption because corruption take away from our education, it take away from our family lives. So him never know that when him corrupt the system, that it's gonna take away from family lives and homes and children. Him never know that.
That's no sense. Like you want people like compassion.
Look here, people who want sit down and listen to them because they have no compassion.
Hold on. I say something to you. I'm not sure that says a pattern of PNP. When them did a class, the Prime Minister and his mother and when come from and the PNP them a come out and Mama son and Jonas and him big old mother and Ray and all kind of argument. Derval and the whole of them. Caution and the whole of them. You hear me? So me never hear my Golden come and say, you don't style man, mother. Him know, say, we dey on TikTok a blog, just like how Andrew Wallace know, because I'm saying I'm going to give them $1 billion, Andrew Wallace come out and say, him say the whole of we are blog. We for tone down, we're not for pay them no mind. We are moved to ignorant against the PNP them. Allow me to tell Tracy.
Let me show you how
20s, the Prime Minister come tell you say we not for style the PNP them now them parents now them counterpart.
But them are doing it, you see difference.
And that Andrew come out come tell we so we not for be like them. We must be better than them if we rise the bar.
You see it?
And when the PNP them come back out, come say after him say that we not for us eat them. We not for us. Why she say them for the what? Them not for us what? You see me?
Hear this statement.
No man said them for eat them, not for us bad mind them. We for eat them, we not for us bad mind them. We not for us bad mind them, we for eat them. Through the Prime Minister said, it's just bad mind them, bad mind. Don't pay them no mind. You not for think like them. You hear when the woman come out and said, all right then, we not for us bad mind them, we for eat them too. She put her next spin to the bad mind argument or we that run with say them bad mind. That is how them steer. Anything them do and we debunk it, them put a twist on it. You don't notice that them do on the platform every time them come.
Yeah, true.
Have them own twist to things. That's why when them start twist me, I make sure I tell them to hear what my liar tell us when them start. But just come down because you see Carl Lewis knows that he's a man around. He's a man look at them and say, hear what? Tracy, you know from long time from Merlin. From come to Merlin and see a chat rubbish. I'm say big man, a rubbish chat talk, find something else. So you still about, make sure I tell you, say, hear what, what's up your mama and go from here. So you hurt my ears now. So I'm going to tell you about your mother. And this say you forgo with your hurt ears problem. Then because you have some of them are disrespect you slightly and act like say them don't know what them do or not that them do. Just like how you have the one in Chap City, him just come disrespect and laugh and act like I'm disrespect him or disrespect. Run them joke.
Him a who? Him a labor, him a painting.
An idiot. Him is just a damn idiot. A damn idiot. We ask some question and then want to give the answer and now realize that him answer them wrong.
I really know about the people there. Where's the 20s granny? You were listening to the clip?
This, you know.
No, Sammy just come on. I don't even know how me reach up here, but me reach.
We see a send request, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Me finger. Me not listen to the debate,
Okay, so you can go and listen there, yeah?
Errol wall for me.
But let me tell you something, Mr. Errol. Mr. Reed. You
type on him platform, you type on him platform and say, look here, my shoulder is going to brother, I'm 220 pounds and 6 foot 7 tall.
You know what, so we not have to go down to the levels though.
As our Prime Minister say. True.
Yeah, man, we not have to go down to the levels, because at the end of the day, we are win out here and that make them ignorant. You get what all we have to do is continue on a positive path and show them that we are professional people, we're educated and we have facts. They are the people who, when they come with them bullshit story and you debunk it, they get ignorant and that's their defensive weapon. We don't have to take that the route there with them, just continue to beat them with facts and positivity and education and make them see that we are professional people. We don't have to go down to them level at no given day. Because them don't look good in the media, them don't look good in the eyes of people who, you understand, we don't want to go there so. We don't want to go there so. Make them still go there so with them foolishness.
True, man. Same circle, right there so. That's where them are going. That's why I say big difference,
Extreme beauty. She always want clash with me now. She disrespect Soji, on scrub platform, scrub call up Soji and make she disrespect Soji and make she get out it now. But if I call now and something go say, I'm going to say something and she go tell me say I'm foolish. And me have first and experience with when me I talk about because me was one of the culprits were involved indirectly. But I was there. So it's indirectly. But me never take part. I tell myself, look here now. Lady, listen, you say if you don't know what I'm talking about, you lock your mouth. You right now? Me an asshole. Me say a big pussy girl. I'm just start. And then you just see call number them start fly up. No, because she disrespect me. No, Tracy, no, me not disrespect woman. As much as
Me
mama
know,
said, never
say
disrespect neither she.
when they press the button, they don't know that.
No, because you say she should get bright there, so I'm gonna tell her, I say you could never have a man and live on TikTok. Because most of all of the labor right woman them, sometimes I'll feel a day I not see them on TikTok. You there every minute of the day, every second of PNP live clip, you there.
Over there right now, see over a ball or something there now.
You know, your Muncha tell us that she so for go move out. You know, Madam Speaker. Oh, see, if my labor right. You know what, we there on the live, what other day, man. I'm Muncha say, I so for go move out, you know, because him can't bother with this. You see me? The Muncha and our people make too much noise. Muncha said. So you say, fear man no complain none at all. No, so somebody that must have a complaint.
Oh, me get what you say no Muncha that say she have a move out country, she dey funny.
The live and the man a complain and say, boy, you live right when them a be nice, you know make you know. You see? So she say, boy, I'm so I forgot move out because the man start complaining.
That's true.
So at them look thing the labor right have a way of spicing up things and make things, you see me? Nice up things, you see me? To try to show you say them want go in them own space. PNP always want to go in somebody's space, somebody fire, somebody pot, somebody water, somebody life, somebody death, somebody something. PNP rob the dead and them rob the living and them rob the sick and them rob the poor. And, hey,
they rob the cradle.
Them use,
don't be very cradle they rob.
Name. If them can't use the living name, them go for the dead name. I think that people easy.
I'm dangerous.
Me hear a man at about a contractor man back in the 80s and me a talk, you know. Hear him. You don't know that them man there. I lie you what tell you don't know that them man there. I say me don't know that them man there. One time on Merlin platform, I say that them man there my father, you know. I say you don't know what be a man. I say Edward Reed be a man him name. My father, Edward Stanford Reed. You man who where I make it? I say big man, I can walk my camera and show you my brother. And you look for me, if you know a be a man, for you see me and my brother, you're going to say, boy, I be a man twin them, him pass well left.
They must say you don't know him, eh?
And then I start telling about some people who par with my father. And him can't confirm it because even LLL auntie, this is part of my father, the whole of them have drink a labor right, top labor right. You see me? Some all for one for all business, some musketeer business, that's how them used to run for them thing in a labor party. You see me? So you see the thing about it is you have people come and you have labor rights here, so you know, Tracy, don't get me wrong, you know. We tell you, say them know this, I know that, and them don't know shit, you know. That is why me like when we're on point with certain things. You see me? Yeah. Because you see PNP, them know they're on point, you know. Them want push you away from point, steer you away.
Be a propaganda they run with.
One thing them laugh, rubbish, rubbish. And big up them chest. I mean, I say, what you know? Him a ball out rubbish, rubbish, rubbish. Why him not go tell when him here? Solid waste. Say him say rubbish. And them him to report to.
Yeah, that what's the name? Statement, you know, what name? Ingram rubbish.
Ingram.
Rubbish you're talking.
Rubbish. That's why I used to send for cut budget for him. A cut budget I tell him about down in a St. Elizabeth one place. I must say a cut budget at about the shop. They want more shop and I sell cheaper than everybody. And it hurt the PNP man. Most of all we have the big shop.
Right.
You see me? So when you realize what happened now, you might a cut budget say a lie you tell, because if you come from there and you have family, call your family and ask your family. That is why my name cut budget. Because I cut all price. I find someone who can buy the goods and sell it back at my price. I want to sell it. Not at the cost price. So you see, we always a buck up on them, you see me? Man, I say, who come from Rima? I'm not a lie, you tell, I'm not sure. If I say, a lie, you tell, I'm Rima that. I say, what I eat that boy? Alexis say, big man, when not tap your eyes. So let's say go up and I show the same building too. Say at the same type of building them. Is the she live down there upon one and me live up there upon one. You see me? So which part of Rima him there? Him don't know the name. Say me don't know the name. Me don't know the name. Everybody there where they are Rima. All who not come from Rima know the name and everywhere in Rima. But they have 3-piece space and guy, Buckers, Rima scheme. You see me? Gully. You see me? Action. Which is space and guy. You see? So you see, it's just that it, new city. No man's land. You see me? It's just that's it. Everybody. You see me? You don't have to come from here if you know the name. That's why I know say him not even the there. Much says come from here. I not question about come from here. He never come here yet.
Right.
He just tell lie because I love Mark Foley. If he did say jungle now, we couldn't fight him though. You see me? And that is it. You think me don't even want to work my camera? I know the problem I did have a cause. You see me? I create a whole heap of problem since the day I work on the camera. You see me?
So people stay, man.
A whole heap of problem. You know? Because you see, to be respectful are the biggest problem there.
Definitely.
You know?
Well, end of the day, we know we have what we have already, so them can't hide nothing more. The best thing is like more gonna come out. More is yet to come because based on what is out there again, they can't take it back. Then done set up, then done show up themselves already.
Next thing I tell you, say more there to come.
More there to come, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Sean Buzz.